People, good evening. Very good evening to you all. Welcome to the view. Smash like buttons, smash subscribe buttons, share buttons, all of that good stuff. You get me? Today I'm here, people. Yeah, this is the preview for the biggest test of the season so far, most certainly for Arsenal. Where do I even start? Aston Villa v Arsenal, Saturday, Villa Park, 5:30 kickoff. It's all going down. The league is wide open. Aston Villa are on joints. There's conversations starting about them, being potentially in the title race. I don't think that's the case. I think they're gonna do their utmost to get that top four business going on. But look, they're standing on business. I say all of that to say this: Aston Villa is standing on business. McGinn, Watkins, Konza. Did you not see that game against Man City? Man, like Konza, he was playing like I've never seen him play. What is Unai Emery telling these man? Because the way they're playing football is nuts right now. And then you got certain players which just Pau Torres. We got to talk about Pau Torres. I was so impressed in that game against Villa. The way how he just controlled everything from a defensive standpoint, whipping in balls, crossing, finding the channels with his left foot. I was super impressed with Villa. Obviously, they did us a favor. We know that they got a bad boy keeper, Martinez. I think we should have never got rid of Martinez. Like, look at the situation now that we're going through in terms of keepers. When we had them all along, man got rid of Martinez to allow Leno to be number one just to get rid of Leno. Like, bro, that was a disaster. We should have kept Martinez because he's a bad boy. If it wasn't for him, like obviously the team, the starting, the outfield players, they did amazingly well against City that day. But Martinez's saves and just the way how he just plays, bro, and good with his feet. Like we should have kept him. Anyways, previewing this game here in terms of the last time we obviously faced Villa, we know what happened. That dramatic game, Jorginho whizzing it onto the crossbar, then hitting Martinez, and then going in, and then Martinelli scoring after that as well. It was a brilliant, one of those dramatic games and we want more of the same. That's what I could say, man. I just want more of the same. But I know Villa is gonna make it hard, bro, because as I said, like they're playing in a way where the press is nuts. Like that Aston Villa press, Unai Emery's got them pressing in an incredible way. And when you look at the players that they have, it's like raw. Like, how are you guys able to maintain this for 90 plus minutes? But obviously, it's just the coaching, isn't it? He's a superior coach. He's a professional coach, and he's just trying to coach them in a way where they implement everything that they need to implement footballing wise, but the fitness levels are there as well. Because I was watching the Villa v City game and I was thinking to myself, second half, there is no way Villa can keep this intensity. There is no way. So Arsenal, make sure Mikel Arteta, you understand and study the S out of that game. Understand that these men are not gonna, go down or decline in fitness levels or fatigue or anything like that. We need to be at it from the minute go to the minute to minute, like whistle blown. I'm telling you, like right now, and I said this in my reaction video for the win against Luton. If we win this game, if we can get 3 points out of this game, it will solidify my like for me anyway, it will solidify my thought process in the sense where I believe that Arsenal's really going to do it. We're really going to push because it's all about the physical aspect of things and the mental aspects of things. And we know what Villa's been doing at home, Villa Park. I think it's 14 wins in a row now. So mentally, for us to go there, mentally play, perform to a standard, perform to a high standard, mentally get out there with the 3 points. It's gonna be a mazzoline, people. In terms of obviously, look, we're a better side than them. We are a better side than Aston Villa. Let's not make any mistake about that. But they've got players firing on all cylinders, bro. It's a mad thing. Watkins, uh, Leon Bailey, who else? McGinn. Like these men are absolutely playing out of their skin. So we're gonna have to make sure that we most certainly get the right starting 11. Okay, and I think it's one of them ones. Seeing how Villa were pressing, I think we need to fill the team. Arsenal, that is, need to fill the team that essentially is able to sort of absorb that press and kind of get around it. I do think we need to bring Jorginho back in just to calm things down, control the game a little bit. Declan Rice supporting him in that midfield. And then you have maybe someone like Trossard, who's a bit more intricate and can kind of, play a little bit more in terms of, tandem and creating connections in the midfield with the rest of the midfielders. But listen, that I don't get paid to think like that. I don't get paid to think about those things. Those are Mikel Arteta's problems. We just hope and pray that he gets it right. We hope and pray that he sends the right message to the players for that game. And look, man, because I tell you, if we win that game, yeah. Bear in mind, Liverpool are playing earlier in the day. Okay, so Liverpool, I think they're playing. Who's Liverpool playing? They're playing a team, and I saw it earlier on. And I was like, oh, Liverpool's got this in the bag. So Liverpool can be in first place effectively. They can be top of the league. Crystal Palace. They're playing away to Crystal Palace, and yes, Crystal Palace did lose during the week. And you expect a response from them, but look, it's Liverpool. You get me, 12:30. I can see Liverpool getting all 3 points. Palace, it looks like they're not really having a great run of form at the moment. So yeah, I say all of that to say this, man. That mental pressure of obviously potentially seeing Liverpool, you know, get to the top of the table before we kick off. Like we need to overcome all of those obstacles, and this game here is going to be the true game that shows us like mentally where we are at in terms of obviously like a champion's mentality, going all the way to the end. We know we can do it from a in game aspect against lower teams and stuff like that, but bro, I'm not gonna lie, you can't even call Villa the way they're playing. You can't even call them a lower team in any way, shape, or form. Like them men, they are doing the business. People like Conza, Diego Carlos, Pau Torres, Luca Digne, Bailey Kamara, Douglas Luiz, McGinn, like Tielemans. Like they've got a squad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like they genuinely have a squad. Let me share this with the man them, just so the man them can see. Like this is a squad. This is a squad you can actually, you can respect the squad. I'm not even gonna cap. Like there's ballers in that squad, bro. Douglas Luiz, we wanted him. Tielemans, we wanted him once upon a time. I'll take Bailey. I'll take McGinn. I'll take Pau Torres. I was very impressed with Pau Torres' performance. He was at the end of everything defensively. He was just a giant and a titan. And look, I say all of that to say this, man. Arsenal, we are in a good run as well. We are setting the pace. We are doing all the things that we need to be doing mentally, physically. We need to overcome this test, people. Let me know in the comments what you guys think should be the starting 11. For me, it will be more or less a tweak in the midfield. I think a midfield of Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, and Odegaard might be a bit too thin for Villa and how they're gonna. I don't know. I think we need to add a little bit more of a defensive. We need to add a little bit more defensive stability. Do you know what I mean? So I would say Odegaard, Jorginho, and Rice, and then maybe seeing how the game's going, seeing how we're performing, seeing what's going on second half, we bring on a little bit more of that offensive sort of approach with a Trossard or a Kai Havertz. Indeed, attack, it is where it is. You don't know how the thing set. Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Saka, all fit, firing all cylinders, scoring, assisting in the last few games. This is what we want to see. We want to keep that chemistry going, keep those goals coming nice and fluidly as well. Back four, it speaks for itself. Obviously, Tomoyasu being injured for I think 3 to 4 weeks, pretty much the same as before, but you got to get Zinchenko in there from the beginning. I don't think Kivior is ready to kind of start games, especially at left back. That man is a left centre back. He's not a left back, and he kind of found himself in strange situations in the game v Luton. And that's my preview, people. Like, we got to do the business. We absolutely have to do the business. Last time round, we won at their ground. We need to literally just do the exact same thing. Big scoreline, hopefully again. Unai Emery is going to be itching, and I've seen his press conference. Or should I say his post-match conference after the City game, and he's telling these players, listen, y'all need to calm down. Yes, we need to embrace and celebrate our achievement, looking at where we are on the table, but y'all need to calm down because it's not over. We got a big game on Saturday. So he means it. He wants revenge. He's been wanting revenge. He wants to get back at Arsenal for the way how things ended when he was the boss and a manager at Arsenal. And look, I've got a soft spot for Unai Emery. I like the personality of the man, and I think he's a funny guy. And look, it's nothing but love. There's no ill feelings or anything like that. So You know, hopefully we can just go out there, focus on playing our football. You get me? Shake hands at the end, get the 3 points, shake hands at the end, and we move people, and we are back on top of the table, because I seriously believe that if we don't take this chance, if we don't, if we don't get the 3 points, then they can very quickly drift away from us, in a sense where Liverpool look like they're not stopping. They look like they're starting to build a nice little momentum, going away to tricky places and getting the wins and stuff like that. You know, it can be the same case on Saturday when they go over to Crystal Palace. You know, so we got like Selhurst Park. Yes, it is a tough place to go to, but I can see Liverpool getting the 3 points there. So we need to make sure we do the exact same. Villa Park, we need to just express ourselves in the best way possible and get the 3 points. I cannot stress it enough. 36 points. Look, another 3 points. And and this is the thing as well, like, because when you check it and when you deep it, the fixtures that we have, obviously from this point onwards, like even though I said we're going into a tough period of the season, it's really and truly just Villa and Liverpool. PSV Eindhoven, it's a spare game, as I said previously in my last video, and obviously Brighton at home, we should have enough to beat Brighton at home. 17th of December. Brighton have had a bit of a topsy-turvy sort of type of season, up and down here and there, some rare defeats and some good wins as well. So yeah, it's really and truly these two teams here. Aston Villa on Saturday, and then on the 23rd of December, Liverpool is the biggest test of this period right up to the new year. If we can, if we can get 9 points, 6 points out of this cluster of games, we're in it, man. We are absolutely in it. Listen, as I said before, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, share. Let me know what you guys think. Comments, let me know what the starting 11 should be. Let me know if you guys agree with me, how we should approach this team. Let me say one final thing in terms of an approach. Again, this is what I was going to mention earlier, like the way Villa is pressing, we need to be able to just absorb the press, compact, nice and tight, and then just hit them on a counter. And this is the switch, this is the flexibility that uh, we have to show and we have to bring out. And I believe that Arsenal do have that flexibility. So hopefully we can bring that out and we can hit them on a counter. My prediction for this is going to be, it's going to be crazy. It's not going to be a clean sheet. I think we will concede 3-2. I'm going to say 3-2. And hopefully that's the case. I'll see you lot then. Peace and love.